Dear student, in this lecture we are learn about virtual circuit network. In network layer, so in our previous lecture we are studied about data transfer phase, and now we are moving on setup phase. So during the setup phase, sending transport layer contact the network layer, and we can say a connection built between a sender and a receiver. So there are two cases. First one is setup request and second one is acknowledgement. So in the setup request, when a sender sends a frame, see here also we having a forwarding table. Every switches, or we can say every intermediate state having its individual forwarding table, and these forwarding table contain the information about the port of sender and receiver. Fine. So it specify the receiver address and wait for the virtual circuit setup. See here is in the outgoing table, VC is empty and we are not able to define the VC number. So what happened in this case? When a sender send a data, see, when a sender send its data or a frame arrive at a port number, see here is the port number 1. So when a frame is arrive at port number 1 with VC number 14, a switch cannot decide where it will go. Before this, uh, before deciding, it will send the data. Fine. So before specify the receiver address, it wait for the virtual network circuit setup. That's why he is making a virtual circuit between a sender and a receiver. And the network layer determine the path between a sender and receiver. See where when frame is arrive at port number 1, then it is sent from port number 1 to port number 2. And because here also incoming port number is 1, so the frame is coming from port number 1 and VC number 66 here. Fine. So the network layer determine the path between a sender and receiver, and that the series of the link and router through which the all packets of the virtual circuit network will travel. And finally when the layer finally when the layer this layer when we are moving on last layer, fine, when we are moving on last layer, address entering in the forwarding table in each router along with the path. During virtual circuit setup, the network layer also reserved. So we can say in setup formation or in setup case, when set when a sender send a request, that time virtual circuit network is reserved here. In acknowledgement, once a sender send a packet and this packet received by a receiver, the receiver send an acknowledgement, and this acknowledgement is nothing but addressing or a VC number of destination port. So see here in the setup request, outgoing VC number column is empty, but in acknowledgement we having a VC number, outgoing VC number. So once a sender send a frame and it received by a receiver, then receiver send an acknowledgement, and this acknowledgement is nothing but a VC number. Fine. And this VC number is nothing, it's just a destination number. See, so a connection between a sender and receiver built like that. Fine. After the setup phase, we are moving on tear down phase. See, we are studied about virtual circuit, and after the virtual circuit we are studied about phases. And these phases are nothing but all about but give the information about a connection build and data transfer. When a connection is built by a setup phase, then data will be transferred from a source to destination. But when whole data is transferred from source and received by a destination point or by a receiver, then the connection is useless for us. So that time in the virtual circuit network we are using tear down phase. So in this phase, source after sending all frames to destination sends a special frame called tear down request, and destination respond with the tear down confirmation frame, and all switches delete the corresponding entry from their tables. Because setup phase reserve a network, a connection or a network between a source and a receiver. So this connection is tear down by the tear down phase. Fine, after sending all the frames. And at the end, we are moving on efficiencies. Resources reservation in a virtual circuit network can be made during the setup or can be on demand during the data transfer phase. In the first case, the delay for each packet is the same, and in the second case, each packet may be encountered different delays. There are some advantages of virtual circuit, and these are buffer can be reserved in advance, sequencing can be granted, short headers can be used, and the problem caused by delayed duplicate packets can be avoided. Fine. So this is the whole about virtual circuit. I hope you understand well. Thank you.